Hi everyone, it's been a couple weeks since I last posted a video, and the reason for that is we've been extremely busy, and I just got through shooting the Dallas International Guitar Fest, and we had a lot of fun and a lot of experience going on. So in this video what we're going to do is we're going to cover journalistic concert photography and some of the most unappreciated and underrated gear that you might not have thought about. Hang on a minute. So I haven't made a video in probably 2 weeks, and the reason for that is we're in the middle of our spring, summer, early summer season, and for the all last weekend for 3 days I spent it at the Dallas International Guitar Festival, and probably I would guess I photographed half as many artists as I did the entire year last year, and I shot 42 artists. So I'm going to tell you probably somewhere near anywhere between 25 to 35 artists is what I did. I'm going to show you a list of those artists, a little bit of stuff that went on with the media pass. We'll cover that, and we're going to see what I can come up with. So in this instance, I received a message from Buddy Magazine, which is the original Texas music magazine, and they asked if I would help them out at this event, and that is what happened. So I have a list of all the performers. It's enormous. I mean, it's just flat enormous. And not only did I have to shoot the shows, but I had to roam the floor and take pictures of the booths and people, things that Buddy Magazine would like to see and require. So I shot people learning to play guitar, people trying out guitars, amplifiers, various things like that. So every 15 minutes there was a show. 15 minutes later there was a show on another stage. 15 minutes later there was a show on another stage, and they had 3 shows, and they were rotating, and along with that came having to keep organized to be able to shoot those shows. So as it started to rain, they started changing the agenda and what was going on each stage, and it was a nightmare if you weren't organized. The piece of gear that I found very useful, most people would think it'd be a lens, a camera, a bag, a monopod, something like that. But when I went to school, and studied photojournalism, and one of the things that they taught us in class was to keep notes, take a notebook. Hopefully you'll eventually learn to write for a newspaper, and the best accessory that I had was a pen and this notebook. So you ask, why the pen and the notebook, and what's so important about them? Well, I will give you a hint. Out of that list of performers, there's probably 50 performers, and probably 10 to 15% of them I was familiar with and actually had an idea what they looked like. That may sound weird, but that happens from time to time, especially at festivals. So what I did with the notebook was I wrote down the artist that was playing, a general description of what they looked like, and the situation and what stage they were on. This came in handy because when I was going out and doing the editing, I'd pull up the pictures, and then I'd have a picture of somebody, and I didn't have a clue who the hell they were. So I had to go, all right, this is who you are, this is what you match up with the description, this is the time and date, and this is what I need. So I went and changed the name to be submitted to the file name, the artist name, and whether I modified it or not, and change it to JPEG. So when you have a deadline and you have a lot of pictures that you've got to take and send to your editors, having notes and information at hand quickly where you can check that out and then make your adjustments is very helpful. Now, the other thing that happens too is you get a call from your editor, and your editor says, hey, who is so-and-so? Do you have a picture of so-and-so? Do you have this? And okay, I don't know these people, some of them. So, all right. So what happens is you take a look and you go at your notes and you say, yeah, I have a picture of X, and yes, this is what I've got, and this is where I have it. And that kind of information is incredible, because it saves you a lot of time, saves you a lot of effort, saves you a lot of editing problems. It saves you, most of all, a lot of headaches. So, pen, notepad, using it when you have to take down everybody's name. It also allows you to take down information from them, phone numbers, email addresses, personal information, that kind of stuff you can write down on the notepad. And you can, so if you have questions or anybody's got questions, that's very important. So most people think, like I said, most people think camera gear, they think bags, they think memory cards, they think lenses and all that. Keeping yourself straight and understanding what you're doing with your notes, so that you can create your edits and remember who's who and put your files in a proper order is very important. Okay, I know what you're saying. Well, hey, I can do that with my phone. Okay, do it with your phone. No big deal. If you're more comfortable using your cell phone and it's easier for you to use the cell phone to add your notes and stuff, great. Go ahead, do it. However you can keep your information at your fingertips and organized is what's important. Back in the day when I was in school, this is some of the things that they taught everybody in photojournalism. They taught you to do this for newspapers. They taught you how to work this way. It was very important. Now, I started shooting at 9 a.m. At Market Hall and didn't finish the first day until 6 o'clock. Well, okay, that's 9 hours. But then I came home, had a little dinner, and immediately started on work on my edits so I could upload the photographs to the editor of Buddy Magazine. By the way, if you haven't seen them, go to buddymagazine.com and or go to their site on Facebook. You learn a little bit about Texas music. So that's a 12-hour day, folks. Keeping track of people is just near impossible. I did this for about 3 days. We went from the second day we went from 9 o'clock to about well, I know at 10 o'clock I was still there and getting ready to leave, 10 o'clock in the evening. So that's 13 hours, and then you come home, you go get cleaned up, go to bed, and then you start all over again the next morning at about 6 o'clock. So getting yourself at least some breakfast, some food in you, and is important. So, to say the least, I was zombified. Yeah, that's pretty much a good description. But it was well worth it. It was a lot of fun. It's hard work. Right now I'm sitting here going through, waiting to have my photographs posted to the site, to their website, and to the Facebook page. Some of them have already been done. It's just a whipping. I've gone out and modified my website, which is robertcmaxfield.com. I've got the stuff ready to put out on Instagram. That's ready to go. Not only that, but the stuff that they're going to produce. A little bonus tip. When you're walking around, having one of these little jewels is awesome. This is a business card holder by Franklin Covey. And I need to get a new one, because one of the new things that people are doing is they're coming up with these square business cards. Alright, they don't fit. The traditional business card, you get a bunch of them. So I got another music magazine. Their guy that's the head guy over there. That's pretty cool. So if I want to work with them, I could try to do that. I got a card from a thing called Rock Stars of Tomorrow. The man is the CEO and founder, and they had a real cool band called Black Rock Candy, which when everything gets clear, I'll post some stuff from them. That's really pretty cool. I'll put that in the folder. I got to meet probably 5 to 10 other concert photographers. Some of them I only knew by reputation or knew by name that I'd seen, or some of their work. I started collecting business cards for them. So get you one of these, keep your notes, keep your business cards for your contacts, write it all down, and that's the thing to do. So if you found this video even interesting, beat the hell out of that bell. Slam the like button, go ahead and subscribe. It makes us all feel good, and we appreciate you coming to see the video. We'll see you next week, hopefully, and if we don't, you know where we're at. We're on the road. See you later. Bye.